Hello. I'm behind you if you want to turn the camera to see me. My name is Peter, and I'm from ATL VR, and welcome to my third 360 Pano test. The point of today's experiment is I want to see if I can use traditional edits to tell a scripted story. This is not a narrative plot yet, this is just a slice of life, but I'm using the skater as part of my test. Inside of 2D, it's easy to move the camera around and make quick edits. In fact, it's encouraged because we want to keep the audience's attention. But inside of a sphere, it's really difficult to do, especially if you're filming for VR, which I hope to be doing. What I want you to do is keep your eye on the skater as he goes back and forth. I've set this up so that he's always in what YouTube would consider like the beginning or the middle of the shot. No matter where he is on the park, he's always going to end there. And I've used multiple camera angles and multiple takes to make one skating adventure. Watch it and see if you get disoriented. That's the point of today's test. This is Atheo, by the way, in Savannah, Georgia. They were kind enough to let us film for a little bit. Isn't this freaking amazing? Oh, if you're still looking at me, you should turn to watch the skater, because he's going to be doing my first edits right about now.
From now on, I'm just a voiceover, so you can feel free to look at whatever you'd like. If I add something outside of where I think you might be looking, I'll let you know. When I talk about this being an experiment, I really mean it. I'm currently watching this as a 4K unwrapped video in Premiere, so you're kind of seeing it before I do. Obviously, I'll check it for quality before I upload it, but it's not done yet. We were there for about an hour and tried a bunch of different camera angles. The skater, his name is Clay by the way, was a good sport about it. I asked him to travel that pipe about 100 times. I'm not much of an athlete. Is he gleaming the cube here? Working in a panorama is a weird experience. It's like traveling at the speed of light. Because of where the camera was, one side of the half pipe happens on the left and right of the screen simultaneously. This is theoretically what you would see if you were traveling fast enough that all light appeared in front of you. Check the shot we're in unwrapped. I've put it against the wall there. Okay, we've tried a few angles, so you should get an idea of if this works for you. Let me know what platform you watched it in and if you were disoriented or confused by the shifting. What's coming up next isn't part of the test, but it's cool looking, so I wanted to share. Let me cut to black for a second, I'll explain. In these next shots, Clay held the camera himself for one of the passes. I knew it wasn't going to stitch well, but I wanted to see what the output was. Here it is unwrapped. I think it looks pretty neat. Notice that one version is keeping the image steady, and the other one is following Clay like a normal camera would. I think both of them are pretty, well, pretty. Okay, I'm going to put it on 360 now. If you're in VR, you might want to take the headset off. I'm pretty sure this is going to be uncomfortable. Thanks for taking part. I would really like to know what you thought of these positions, so that I'm not making all these judgments by myself. The next video should be up soon, and involve doing an interview with Ian as we talk about what they do at Atho. That test will try to use the entire space in order to express an idea, kind of like what I did with the pop-up videos. Keep an eye out for that, it should be up in a couple of days. The video after that is the first scripted panorama. I'm excited to get started on it. It's gimmicky, to be sure, but it should be a world first, so it's worth doing. That'll be up by December 18th, if that gives you any clue.